Now, we realize that not all jobs require trucks and loaders, and that's why Caterpillar offers a complete line of tractor scrapers. This is the 621E single-engine scraper. We're going to push load it with the D8N. This makes a really efficient system in terms of cost and production. The D8N, 285 horsepower. The 621E, 330 horsepower. So you've got 615 horsepower going through a single cutting edge to load that 20 cubic yard scraper bowl up in just a very short amount of time. 651 is kind of the big guy of the single engine scraper family. 550 horsepower being push loaded by the D10N at 520 horsepower. So with 1,070 horsepower going through the cutting edge this time, in about 4 to 5 tenths of a minute, you're going to have 104,000 pounds of rated payload into that scraper bowl. Now, the scraper bowl is a new, wide design to help that material get into that scraper bowl just that much faster. You're all sitting there saying, yeah, but this is Caterpillar trained dirt. Well, it was until it rained like crazy out here, and it's not anymore. We really do have to work at it. Coming in without any shyness at all, the 621 is at speed as he comes into the dump area, and he's going to show you the fast, positive dumping action designed into these scrapers. The apron goes up, he hits the ejector to bring the material right out of the scraper bowl, lays it down just that quick, and he's ready to hit the haul road. Coming in right behind him with a payload on it already is one of 3 elevating scrapers available from Caterpillar today. This is the 623E elevating scraper. Truly a work-alone machine. You can get the 613, the 615, or the 623. You notice a little bit different dumping action. The floor slides back, strikes off the material. He can lay that down in any lift thickness that he desires. Elevating scrapers can certainly be an answer to many of your utility type and even production applications. 651E dumps in the same manner that we saw the 621 dumping. Now, as he dumps, moving in right behind him, certainly fill spreading and compacting can be a major importance on any job. I'm going to show you a couple of machines designed to take care of fill spreading and compacting. This is the 825C high-speed compactor. Has the optional fill spreading blade, 315 horsepower. This machine weighs about 71,000 pounds as you're looking at it. Chevron-shaped feet on each wheel. In fact, there are 65 feet on each of those wheels to give you optimum compaction. The rear wheels always track the front wheels, so you're really putting in the compaction that every time you make a pass, you're doubly compacting it. Then all you do is move over one wheel and you're ready to make the next pass. The 16G, the largest of 6 articulated G-Series motor graders available from Caterpillar. This machine certainly is not new, but it has become the standard of the mining and heavy construction industry. With a 16-foot blade, full hydraulic controls, true sit-down operation. And now he's demonstrating the turning ability that you have with this machine. 20 degrees of articulation, up to 50 degrees of wheel lean to maneuver this machine around a very tight space. 16-foot blade, the operator has excellent visibility to that blade on both sides and out in front of him. He's got the controls pulled back into his lap. He's got the steering wheel adjusted in one of 5 different positions. He's truly comfortable in there, and the hydraulic controls require very little movement to get fast response from that 16G. Certainly you can handle heavy fills with that, but you could handle a lot of haul road in a day's time with a motor grader and that kind of finishing capability and power. Now, in addition to single-engine scrapers, such as the 621 and the 651 that you've just seen, oftentimes twin-engine scrapers may be required in many cases. If you're going to use twin-engine scrapers from Caterpillar, you may as well put the push-pull option on them because it's extremely popular. It's a high production system to keep the cost low. These are 627 push-pulls, and you can see why we call them push-pulls. The front scraper's push-loaded, actually, by the rear scraper. Once he's loaded, they make the transition. The bale comes down over the hook, and now the leading scraper is pulling that second scraper through. The push-pull combination can load these scrapers up with about 18 yards of material each in about a half a minute or less. Now, if size is a problem, we do offer complete sizing in the scraper line as well. You can can move up in size. These are the 637 push-pull scrapers. Now you've got 1,400 horsepower going through a single cutting edge. You'll have about 25 yards of material realistically in each scraper bowl, and you'll get that total of 50 yards loaded up at 0.8 of a minute or less with these 637Es. Now once they're loaded, they'll separate as you watch the rear scraper separate and pull out to signal that he's clear and they're ready to head down the haul road. You see the 627s negotiating our 10% grade. Now once they negotiate the grade, they get up on top, but remember, they're still on a constant grade, moving up to 4%. Excuse me, toward the 9% in fact. But they're picking up speed as they do that because we have a 7-speed semi-automatic transmission that's electronically shifted in these scrapers, and it'll constantly be picking up speed. Another advantage to the twin powertrains is working on grades and soft spots. These machines with twin powertrains really can handle the grades and soft spots and work alone systems. You can imagine how 3, 4, 5 pair of either one of these sizes might move a heck of a lot of material in a short amount of time. Now they're going to make the turn and come right back down. Again, they won't be very shy. Certainly when system selection is vital, Caterpillar scraper systems, whether they're single engine, auger, elevating, or tandem power, can often be the highest production system at the lowest possible cost per unit. 627s come in, negotiate around the parked machines. Now you'll notice they'll dump in the same manner that you saw the standard or single engine scrapers dumping a little bit earlier. The apron will go up